Um, Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. Oh, I got notices on my phone. I'm tired. I'm tired, girls. I'm tired. Okay, so we put out, hey, Gail, good morning. So we put out bird seed. Well, we usually put out bird seed, but I mean, I'm telling you, they are hammering it. They are hammering the bird seed. It's like they've never had a meal. We're putting out apples. We've got these two squirrels, just two that are hanging around. And of course, they're always knocking the bird seed. Ugh. And I have mealworms out for bluebirds. I'm trying to attract the last couple years I've been trying to attract bluebirds. So last week I saw two on 2 different days. Oh, I was so excited. But I also caught a squirrel sitting in the gourd. I have a gourd that's got great big holes in it so the birds can get in there and they're out of the weather and they can't eat. Well, other birds too. I found that old fat squirrel sitting in there like he's in a penthouse apartment. Oh, fatty. Oh, so I just chased. Yeah, blue jays. My husband thinks the blue jays are prettier than the bluebirds. He's off his rocker. He's off his rocker, Mina. Those blue jays, my dad would always say, they're such pigs. Well, the Cardinals too. The Cardinals and the Blue Jays are hammering that bird seed. Gail says that's why she stopped putting seed out. The squirrels always got to it first. I found that one sucker hanging, all four paws grabbing and hanging on the bottom of the bird feeder, eating the bird seed. Now, where I have the mealworms, I took Vaseline and I greased the pole. So I don't think he can get up there now. And then we moved the bird feeder out to the middle of the yard so he can't, well, so we thought couldn't get on, but he's climbing up the freaking pole. We're going to have to grease that pole too. You know what? And I know the squirrels have to eat too, but we're putting out apples for him. Take the apples, leave the bird seed alone. And those crows, I'm sorry, I'm on a tangent. Those crows, man, they're brazen. You have to go out in the yard to get them because they intimidate the other little fellas. Okay, so who'd I miss here? So we've got Mina, good morning, and I see Kimberly, good morning. So the other thing new with me is I started intermittent fasting. Whoa! Yes, I've got to get healthier. So and do you ever say to yourself, "Oh my gosh, am I losing my freaking mind?" I really wanted to do tea bag Thursday. So I have some tea bags, just regular size, but I also have some bigger ones that I bought just for arting, right? And I thought for sure they were in the drawer with my freezer paper, my saran wrap. I looked in there 3 times, thought, what the heck did I do with those tea bags? So I finally gave it up and went to plan B, which is playing cards and napkins. So I thought, well, today I'm going to use some of my plastic wrap to get my napkins on my playing cards. Do you know what? I went over to that stinking drawer and there the tea bags are sitting right in there. I think I'm losing my mind. There's my little Kay. Hi, Kay. And let's see, I miss Dar. Good morning, Dar. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yesterday I spent a good bit of time coffee staining paper. So then what I did this morning, well, let me rewind. Let me rewind. Okay. So I was digging through my stuff for some ephemera that I wanted to use to decorate a journal that I'm working on, right? So I was digging through boxes and I came across these playing cards that I had messed around with napkins. And I thought, hey, you know what? They don't look so bad. Maybe I should do some more of these. Like I don't have enough already. But I wanted to, now these aren't, for the most part, are not decorated up. But I thought, well, I could show the girls what I did up to this point. So several of us, I'm sure, if not most of us, collect or have a selection of playing cards, and some of them are probably vintage. Well, some of those, like, you can just tuck those in your journal and they're good to go. I mean, a lot of those are really cool looking, right? I could pull mine out and show you some of mine, but we also probably have a lot that are like this, that are just regular playing cards, and they're just, on the back. So I was in a frenzy one time working on these. So I just started to put napkins on the face side of the playing card. Now, I don't know if you can see, it's a little kitty, three little kitties all in a row. And of course, I had to have me an Eiffel Tower. Blurs. This one goes this way because I did some stamping, and I did some stitching. And on some of these, I put a paper on the back so that I could do some journaling. So I want to do that today as well. I'll show you what I did. So depending on what you have, now this is, I think, just like Timmy tissue paper. So I have a piece of that out as well. This, I think I just stamped on. Here's another little kitty. So if you have some napkins, even like the center part where there's not much to it, you could put that on a playing card and they look cool. And then you can tuck them in your journals for, let me see, let me get my phone straight in here. I see Mina's got a, I want to see what Mina's saying. Let's see. Had a crazy squirrel actually dash into, oh no, when you opened the door to go out one morning. Then I slammed the door shut before a small, oh no, Mina. We had one that came down our chimney, the house before this house. And Kay, I don't know if you were living with us then. It might have been before you arrived. And my husband we had insert in our fireplace. He had to pull the whole insert out, like we put apples and stuff in the bottom, shut the fireplace doors, and then he had to drag the whole insert, and they're heavy, out of the fireplace outside and open it up so it could get out. Now this one, see, I purposely put the napkin on there so I had my poinsettia down here at the bottom. So if you have napkins with a specific design, you can fuss around with them and make them look really cute. This one, I wanted the word bicycle to show. So I just thought we'd play. Oh, look, see, I stenciled on that. That's an idea, Lori. You didn't think about that one. Look, see, you have any of these napkins with these little darling faces? Cute, right? And this one, not so much. New York, New York. So I pulled out some napkins. Going to fuss around with those. Going to make some more of these, and then if we have time, I'm going to maybe do some embellishing of these so that when I tuck them in a pocket, I'm not messing around with a bunch of junk at the bottom, just that they can tuck in, and then you can use them as a little journaling spot. And so let's see, we have quite a few here. So I want to tell you that I cannot get my act together. I want to celebrate and thank people for subbing to my channel. A little while ago, I hit 2,000 subscribers, which I'm very thrilled about. And I just can't get my act together. We still got stuff going on with mom, and it's just been rough. So I had planned to just make a special video and invite people in, and I was going to have you leave a comment, what? And then I'm thinking, some of you are so regular and you're here all the time. Do I need people in here that really don't follow me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that to sound mean, but I'd rather have you girls that are here regular to have more of a shot of winning some of my giveaways. So this Sunday, if you can join me, I'll put a message up, I don't know when, maybe tomorrow in my community tab. I'm going to have Celebration Sunday and I'm going to thank you and give some things away through just during my regular stream. And I have two gals who have offered to send some goodies. I'll explain more about that on Sunday. Peggy Fitzmaurice, who was with me here last Sunday, and Devin Rex for art. Those two gals have been so gracious and so kind to me, and they've offered to send some goodies. So that'll be something to look forward to on Sunday. So we'll do a little art and we'll draw some names. I don't know. We might play a game. I don't know. I haven't gotten really a chance to think about that. I know, it's exciting, right, Kimberly? So, we're just gonna do it that way, and we'll see how it goes. You know, it's not a huge number. It's a huge number for me, but I just wanna take some time and say thank you. So, alright, so I've pulled out some regular playing cards. I'm sure we all have some of these in our stash, just like, the regular backs. Now these, you can see they're old because they're getting yellow, and these do not have that semi-glossy finish. And so yesterday I spent a good bit of the day coffee dyeing some paper. There's, whoa, good morning, Andrea. And so then I just trimmed these down today and then just did a little stamping. I just love these numbers. And this is, I think, from one of the insect things that Tim Holtz has. And then I have a stamp that says enjoy the journey. I did that. I just love that font and the way that Friends looks. So these, when I finish these cards, these are going to get glued to the back, and then I will stitch around just so they stay down, and the stitching looks cute, I think, on the cards. So that's my plan. All right. So I'm not going to take time today. Like, I will sand these down, take off some of the gloss so I get a nice stick for these. See, and then whoever can then journal on the backs of these cards, and they can be, useful, not just pretty. Not just pretty. You love my laugh? I think my laugh sounds like a cackling witch, but thank you. And so I wanted this, like when you put your napkin on, you can see the card face through it, which I think is really cool. But so I'm going to sand some of these down. Now this can get tedious, but it's something you want to do if your cards are newer and you've got that little semi-glossy shine. So I just take an emery board. This creates a lot of dust. You could take, if you had some sandpaper, you could do that too, for sure. Thanks, Andrea. And then just scrub it a little bit. So I'm going to scrub these. I've got 10 here. That might be overstretching. Anyway, did I say I started intermittent fasting? And I'm very motivated, very motivated, very motivated. So I have to eat at 11 o'clock today to stay on track for my fasting schedule. So I packed a lunch. I have my lunch here. So at 11 o'clock, I have to remember to start eating my lunch. So hopefully I'll remember. I don't feel too terribly hungry. But I mean, I've been trying to diet and watch my weight really kind of most of my life. And I feel like I know a lot about calories and stuff like that. Read labels, all that jazz. So with this fasting, you don't want to break the fast after you've gotten gone so far. And the idea of fasting is not to have anything that has any calorie associated with it, because that will break the fast, because then your body has to break down that stuff. Oh my gosh, there's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Oh my gosh, girls, if you don't listen to Stephanie, Stephanie does Bible reading and I think like Bible studies. She has her art channel too, but she's got the coolest, talk about a voice you could listen to all day long. SM Beats Design Stephanie. If one of the mods could find her channel and pop it in, I would appreciate that. Stephanie, I hope you're doing well. So I'm just dumping all this stuff. I'm going to wipe these down with a baby wipe in just a second. And so anyway, so I'm so delusional. Thank you, Kimberly. Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. I speak the truth. And so I've been using this no sugar creamer. It says zero, I think it says zero sugar. So I'm following this app to help me stay on target. And so far, I really like the app. So you can drink anything that you want to drink during your fasting hours, as long as there's no calories attached to it. So like water, sugar-free, a soda. You could have a sugar-free soda, coffee, black tea, those kinds of things. So I'm thinking, well, I can slip in a little bit of my creamer, but the app encourages you to really look at the label. So I look at the label of my sugar-free creamer. Guess what the first thing is? Corn syrup. What? Corn syrup. All right, so I'm taking a damp baby wipe here, and I'm going to just wipe off that dust, and then I'm going to, I put some of my Golden Matte Medium in a little tiny container here so I don't contaminate my big jar. And then I'm going to get a glue brush and I'm going to start gluing napkins onto these cards. I don't know. I'm going to look into that. I just looked real quick this morning. I don't think it says, I don't know if it says zero sugar or sugar-free, but I guess they can get away with it because it's not sugar, it's corn syrup, which really translates to hello, sugar. Anyway, I mean, this stuff's so good. I was saying to Kellyanne the other day, I could drink this stuff with a straw. Okay. Anywho, okay, so now hopefully these are completely dust free. Now I've been using, where did I put it here? A little plastic divider for a 3-ring binder to keep my, hey, good morning, Peggy. There's Peggy. Peggy, I'm getting so many comments about your visit. Whee! All right, so I've got my cards. Now I picked out some napkins, so I thought this could be cute. So let's match this with a black one. I've got black bees on there. Now I'm going to get a little piece of plastic wrap because that tends to help you get your napkin down on your surface, so it's not real lumpy bumpy. You may not care about that, and That's fine. Now you probably could use glue stick just as well as using any kind of a liquid glue would be my guess. Some people are more clever with their glue stick than I am. So I'm not using that. I'm going to use the liquid. Oh, I just found a chin hair. Oh, forgive me. I hate finding chin hairs because see, then I'm always thinking I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. That's so inappropriate. Good morning, Chris. Oh, struggle, struggle, struggle. Okay, let me just grab. I think this brush will do. So I've been fussing with napkins. I spent a good deal of time. Oh my gosh, what was it, Wednesday or something? Sitting at my kitchen counter, ironing napkins. Hubby and I were out and we bought a new roll of freezer wrap, ironing napkins onto freezer wrap. Ooh, I thought it would be good to have a supply of those, handy. So when you want to use it, you got them ready. You don't have to get everything out. So I must have, oh gosh, I must have done 20 or 30 napkins because Peggy sent me that box of goodies and it had big batch of oh, now my phone battery's dying. A big batch of cool napkins in it. So I was messing around with them. All right, let's see. Gotta readjust here. All right, so I just got a big brush here. And I'm going to open my little jug of matte medium I put in this little container because I don't like to dip in my big jar because I don't want to contaminate it and make it all lumpy bumpy. And I have a little, plastic divider here so I can slop over the edges if I need to. I'll put that there. I'm going to just pop my napkin down, and I'm wanting my napkin so it's see-through. So if you're not familiar with using napkins in your art like this, what you want to do is they're usually 2 or 3 ply, so make sure you pull them apart. You can do it, it's very gentle, and some might consider it tedious. A bit tedious. Let's see, who did I miss? Anyone? I hope not. Welcome in, everyone. Hope I didn't miss anyone. All right, so just make sure your edges are down. Now will be stitching on these. So hubby has lost so much weight. He's lost almost 30 pounds, I think. And let me tell you what, he wasn't a fatty to begin with. He had the old man belly. Yeah, that's pretty much gone. But now he's taking in his pants. Yeah, he's one of those. So let's see. Here's a blue one. Isn't that pretty with the beauty? Now, so some of these I want to arrange them where so I'm going to pick the ace because I've got a lot of real estate there, and I'm trying to get most of the design of this napkin on this one. So I'm thinking, can you guys see what I'm doing? I guess I could move this up. I want to get part of the bird on, some of the flowers, and I got the butterfly, and of course that little, nope, no matter how I do that, that's going to be the same. So I want my club to be right side up. I want to get some of the words on there. Okay, so just planning ahead a little bit. Now, if you just came in, I did sand these card fronts so that I should get a pretty good stick. And I'm just using an old paintbrush. just laying that down, and I'm going to use my plastic wrap. You can be a little rougher with it if you use the plastic wrap. Now, I don't mind some bumps and lumps. I'm not really reading chat. If you need me to see anything, please put it in all caps. Now, I'm sitting these cards now, once I get this glued on, up on my little laptop keyboard, because there's a lot of heat that comes out of that, and a lot of times these will dry. So I'm just popping them up there. Where's my... This is a napkin. Let me clean up some of this stick. Let me clean up some of the stick. Now, I also pulled out, say you don't have a lot of napkins, or say you have no napkins that you think would work with something like that. I just pulled out a piece of patterned sewing pattern paper. I mean, I thought that might look fun, huh? Yeah, sure. That's good. So I'm going to use a piece of this, something alternative in case you don't have what I'm using. Now, I'm sure you can get playing cards at the dollar store. They're probably not as nice as your bicycle brand, you know, and you might say, well, why do I want to spend that money on a bicycle brand and do this? Because they're just nice. And if you can do it, do it. Like sometimes at Goodwill, maybe you'll run into, and it doesn't have to be playing cards. It can be, you know, a game card, right? From like Clue or, you know, one of those things, one of those game board type of things. Monopoly. Maybe you have a favorite game. Now, of course, the pattern paper is a little more stable. A little more stability there. But if you want to put a napkin, say like on a wooden bracelet blank, using this, or even a basket, using this plastic wrap is like a game changer. It's like so great. All right, so what I'm finding is I'm picking up and I hope some of these dry well enough that we can get those edges off. So I'm just going to continue here. Anybody? Oh, Kimberly, I love that you found an emoji for plastic wrap massage. You are too funny. Now, I also have a piece of Timmy tissue paper that was left over from a project here, so I just pulled that out too. You know how we tend to get bits and different bits and whatnot sitting around our desk or your work area? That's me. So this, I'm just going to smack that down on that. Whoop. Now also you can theme these, say you want to have some tuck-ins for its journal that you're using, and say it's a garden journal. Yeah, look, get out some garden stuff and put them on your card. Oh, he really got wrinkly dinkly. Woo! Let's see. Let's get a little more selective here. Ooh, look. How about that guy? He's cool, huh? Ooh, let's get the ace. I got another ace here. A farmer market is cool. And we can put him on like that. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to see. I've got my contacts in. I've got my glasses on. I've got my phone sitting here. I'm still having a little trouble picking up chat. Oy, 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 oy. Okay, so I've got that one juiced up pretty well. Let's Peggy say here. Oh, Peggy's always got such good ideas. All right, I want to get this. Whoa, look, I tapped that down a little too soon. Not right. I want to get some of that. Market. Peggy says plastic wrap massage. Wasn't that a thing years ago? Makes you lose weight and sweat it off. Oh yeah, wrap yourself in plastic wrap. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, this app that I'm using so far, it's really cool. It's got this thing. I don't know how. It's like you can chat and ask questions with this thing called AVO. I'm not sure how to say that. And when I've done other chat things like that, for whatever, it really never answers your question or it's like some bizarre thing. But this one, every time I've asked it a question so far, it makes sense and he's answering what I'm asking. Look at this little guy. I got this guy thing from the market. And look, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. St. Patrick's Day we'll be married 40 years. How the heck did that happen? Sheesh. All right, so let's get this little guy. This side, he's got more vegetation down there, but he'll look cute on here. And I'm tearing instead of cutting. Move him down. I don't need the whole little meeser there, I don't think. I think it's a little mouse. Okay, so I don't have the old-timey ones. I should pull those out and do those too. This isn't taking too terribly long. I personally could sit and literally, we make fun and say, watching paint dry, but I really could do that. So I'm sorry if I'm dragging this out, but I want to get a couple going here. Let's see. I want to get that little clover. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover. Now, don't forget the backs of these, it's going to have a piece of coffee stained paper so they can be a journaling spot. Ooh. I'm kind of trying to start from the center and then pushing out to the edges. See, when I pull it up that way, I'm tugging because it's not dry. I'm tugging the napkin right back off, which is not good. Now, like I said, I'm going to stitch these down too for 2 reasons. So, if the edge comes up a little bit, it's okay. But I also like that stitchy look. So it might not. I started to say my husband's been taking in his pants, and he's good with a sewing machine. But when I went to sew, what was I sewing yesterday? Oh, some pages into, I was working on this. Have a look at this, girls. I was coffee staining paper, and this is one of the napkins Peggy gave me. So I put it on the freezer paper, and then I did some stamping on it, but I did like a trifold. So I wanted to stitch in my pages, and I put a business reply in here. But when I put it in my machine and I put that little back lever down, that's supposed to clamp it down, it still was real wiggly. So I don't know what he did to it. Oh, I didn't do anything to it. I guess I'll have to look at it. Yeah, well, and he's going to say, well, it's not made for stitching paper. That'll be the reason. It won't be his fault. It'll be my fault because I want to stitch on paper. But some of my stitches got a little wibbly, so I couldn't stitch straight. That's annoying. It's annoying. All right, let's see. I think I want to get more of those little flowers in here. Let's plan on that. Plan on that. Positioning the napkin there. Okay. Well, it's my husband's sewing machine, actually. He bought it when he was single years ago. I've kind of overtaken it. But he did something to it because it was not, I don't even know what you call that thing in the back, like to put the foot down. I'm putting my foot down. It's not holding it down real well. I think I need to have a sip of my water. What else do I have here? Did I do it? I didn't do a sunflower, did I? Ooh. Wait a minute, this is upside down. Oh, there's some words. Don't you love to have the little words that are on the napkins? Even if you don't know what they are. Or slope that. So let's put that off to the side a little bit. All right, let's try to get some of that glue out of my brush. I hate to waste it. Now, you may like, if you do this, you may like your playing cards just as they are, but I will be inking my edges because that's my preference. All right, let's see if I can get that down there. Woohoo! Now, I'm probably going to have to use my heat tool. I could have done some of these ahead of time, but I didn't think about that. So now that I found my tea bags, maybe I'll do some tea bag stuff on Sunday. Of course, tea bag Thursday sounds better than tea bag Sunday. All right, now I've got these two older playing cards that are not, they have no gloss. They're just kind of matte, kind of yucky, really. So I think they'll be fine. Let's see, what do I have left here? I've still got a couple little mice. Let's go back. I've got this little bird. I don't think I did him before, did I? I don't think so. I've got another one of these butterflies. That's very cute. I just have two more. So bear with me. Bear with me. Now, in one of my videos, I did some coffee staining of paper, and I was just painting on the coffee. And I think the pages, the paper I was using, the pages I was using was dictionary paper, and then I ironed them, and they worked out really well. But this paper I used yesterday, it started to pill. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that, and you know this, all paper is not created equal. So if you do that and you start to have trouble, it's not you, it's the paper. Of course, my iron really could stand to be cleaned. I've got that quite messed up from my art stuff. But generally it doesn't, it doesn't interfere with what I'm doing. But yesterday I was really getting some drag. I was getting some drag. Put this one on. Of course, this is going the other way, which is cool. So how we doing? Everybody's doing okay? This one, I think her name is Patio Patty. I saw her years ago. That's where I saw this plastic wrap with a napkin. She does like that too, which is very helpful. Like if you want to put a napkin, say, on a basket, because you can squish it down into the little crevices. All right, let's leave this one here. Let me get another. Ugh. Baby wipe. Hi, Ange. I think every time I see Angie's name now, it's a trigger for me to be hungry. Is it 11 o'clock? Oh, almost 15 minutes, and I get to have a bite of my lunch. Woohoo! Okay. See, fasting's not bad if you do most of your fast while you're sleeping. So that's why it's not too bad. And I generally don't eat anything till 11 anyway. All right, so I'm going to use my heat tool and dry this up. And then we'll work with this one. Maybe some of those others will start to dry. Let me get my edges dry. I'll tell you, some of these reels just kill me. I could watch reels literally all day long. All day long. Instagram pops up and I see a reel and I start and then I don't want to put it down right before I was ready to come live. This little gal, she comes running up. She's in a short white dress, obviously her wedding day. And you hear this female say to her, she says, "What's going on?" And this female says, "I wanted to give you your present early." And she said, "Oh, what?" And she said, "It's right behind me." Well, here it's her sister. Their dad passed away. This is her wedding day. Her dad's not there to walk her down the aisle. and her sister had commissioned a painting. So dad, I guess they had a picture of him in a suit or something. So he's like in a tux. And then, of course, the sister getting married had pictures done. So she got that and she had someone put them together. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here thinking, you got to stream in a minute. You're sitting here crying like a baby. Oh my goodness. All right. So once this is really dry, which this is probably not really super dry, I'm going to try it anyway. You could trim this off with scissors, but I'm not too successful with that. What I like to do is take, again, my emery board and just run that across the edge of the card. And if your glue is nice and dry, boy, you get a really nice edge. Very nice edge. And then you can just pull that off. Now, and you could just tear it, but sometimes it tears into the card. You may not like that. So just, fair warning. See, when you do it like that, the drier it is, the easier it is. Of course, my little sandy thing is not I wonder if I have a little. I've got so many of those little emery boards in my nail kits. I wonder if I've got one in here. This is extra nails here that when I pop them off at my desk, I throw them in this. I throw this in this little container, but I don't see my little sandy tool in there because that would have a little more grit. The newer they are, the little more grit. You have more sanding. This one just about dead. It's almost lost all of its grit. So I measured just a little bit smaller than the card for my journaling spots on the back and cut those out. And then I went around them with my, that noise is annoying, huh? With my quarter rounder thingy and rounded the edges. So I don't know. I just really like it like this because it's just so perfect. It's so perfect. Lovely. See? Now that one, all the cards aren't exactly alike, so some of these are better than others. But see, I just rounded the corners. You don't have to do that, but I just did it because I wanted to. See, and these, if they're a little wider, they would be better because I'm going to stitch. But I might just stitch this at the top because I'm going to glue them down too and then just add some stitching. So when I do that, I have to also remember that when I decorate the front to make it cute to stick into a journal, I don't want it too lumpy or bumpy because I want to be able to, journal on the back. Does that make sense? Not many people keep pop-off nails at their, yes. But if I need to glue one on real quick, it's right there. I keep forgetting to put them in with my other stuff. Okay, so I'm going to grab a blending tool and an ink pad. I'm going to grab my tea dye because that was what's on top. Now, I tend to lean towards the vintage photo or, whatever. You know, I would say most of us probably have a favorite, but you can do colors too. You don't have to do just brown, but I like the brown. See, to me, that just makes it delicious. Makes it delicious. So be careful though if you're rushing this, like I am a little bit. See, this is coming up a little bit there. Because if your edges aren't real, Ange says, if you all like the books that Dee Dee uses from Kate Curry, you all need to get the one called Spring Ephemera. It has dogwood blossoms in it. I got mine yesterday and I love it. Oh, thanks, Ange. I'll have to look at that. Angie is enabling. Now, I also got out a few stamps. I like to stamp on these as well. Now, this one, of course, is not, it's got the butterfly on it, but of course, this one I didn't sand yet. But you can see the difference. See, just a little bit, but for me, I love that yummy brown, the yummier brown edge. It almost looks like a brown edged cookie. A cookie! All right, so I've got my little Timmy alphabet stampy thing here that I like. So maybe I'll do that right there. Might not show up real well, but that's okay. It's all about, for me, layering, right? Layer, 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 la, 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 la. So pulling out my stays on jet black. Let's see if we get a good stampy damp there. Here's all my little things that I used earlier on the backs of those cards. Just going to clean that off a little bit, see if I can get a little stick going on there. And let's grab a piece of paper I can do a test stamp on. There's Devin. Hi, Devin. I was talking about you earlier. Okay, so let's flip this. Lovely. Oh, I love that stamp. Look, I just love it. I don't know why. All right, so let's juice her up again. And I'm going to put it right there. Now I do have my heat gun. I do have that plugged in, but I also have my, see, that's why. See, it just adds a little something else to your card with very little effort. So now I love these numbers. I love the numbers. I'm going to put a little number on here too. They're all sticking together. And I want to make sure I'm going the right way. Nope, upside down. Do 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 do, upside down. I'm going to put that right here. Ah! See, it's just a little bit, but it just, to me, it adds a little something. Now, let's see. We've got maybe a little, wouldn't a little butterfly be lovely? Oh, I wonder if I could find a little butterfly stamp. That's really pushing it. I like this swirly. I like this swirly one too. Okay, now I want to do that down the bottom here, and I don't want the whole thing. I'm just going to do a portion. I hope. Yes. Now that didn't add any, texture or anything to the card, which is great because if I flip it over, I can write on the back and it'll be all smooth. Okay, let's see. I might be better with a computer. Nothing, no wonder her ears are burning. Okay. Now, I have put in a little box somewhere. I had it out the other day. I think it might be in one of these little tins. All my little tiny, not all, okay, a good deal of them, not all. I don't want to mislead anybody. My little Paris tin. It's got the bigger stuff in it. I have a little blue slide projector box that has my smaller ephemera in. I just had it on Sunday. Oh, is it 11 o'clock? I think I can take a bite of my lunch. Oh no, it's 4 minutes of. I'm surprised my app hasn't popped on and said it's time to break your fast. Do 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 do. Okay. I've got absolute tons of that small ephemera. And it appears I buried, maybe there's some in here. What's in here? I also have one with this little slide projector things. I think I showed it to you the other day. All right, so now I want to start decorating this a little bit. I'm going to put my little stamps all up on there. So those little ones, I keep losing them. Can you see what I'm doing? What Ange is up to, Peggy? I'm making myself a washi tape sticker journal. Oh, fun, Ange. The book is not stickers, but I got it to use in my. Good idea, Ange. Ange just spreading her wings there with the journals. Yeah, cool, dude. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I was going to find, well, I didn't. All right, so here's a little Timmy person. She might look good on there. And let's just see. No idea where I got these, but I love them and I hate to use them because they're so cool. I'm just trying to dig through some of this little bits. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Wait a minute. I want to pull these out. See, we did one with bees on it. This little black and white bee napkin. And I knew I had some little bits from Graphic 45. So I want to sit those with that one. Do, 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 do. Oh, look, girls. Look. Isn't that cute? Look. More. See, I'm always throwing stuff. I have no idea where I got these. Look how cute that is. It's the same on both sides. I like that. Now, I'm going to have to get some cheesecloth out. There's another little, see, this is a little Timmy one. She's got a little something on her dress. Actually, that looks like some lunch from another day. How sad. I have a punch that does a butterfly and then a couple of little tiny ones. I love sparkly. That might look nice on there. Let's just keep some of this stuff going. Okay, who am I missing? Joyce. Hey, Joyce. Good morning. Yeah, it would be a cute ATC. I don't know. I guess are ATCs still super popular? I was thinking I would get more use out of it if I used it as a tuck-in in a journal. I think I need some words. Some words. Does that look like a word? I could use some washi tape too, couldn't I? This says the merchandise. I'm going to need something to cover that spot on her dress for sure. See, I said I was going to decorate the top instead of the bottom so I could stick it in a pocket easily. But this is all flat, so that's not too bad. It's 11:01. I'm taking a bite of my lunch. Please excuse me. I have to break my fast. I'll have to mark my app. Excuse me while I chew. Lucia, hi. How are you? It's very nice to see you. Okay, I think I'm going to ink the edges of this. Okay. I think I might curl this side a little bit. All right, now. This is in cheesecloth, but it's very, almost chiffony, I would say. I'm a chiffony. That sounds like a name. Oh, chiffony, how nice to see you. All right, so it's way too big. What if I did put this stuff up here? Be okay, right? Let's switch. Let's switch gears. Thanks, Ange. Okay, let's see. Let's take a little. wonder what that is in there. Oh my gosh, I have stuff sticking everywhere. Let's take a little fabric tack. And it's probably really bigger than I need. I'm going to put that rough edge off the top. And then because I don't want to waste, not waste, but I don't want to take a lot of time waiting for this to stick. I'm just using a little hot glue. Now I don't care if it sticks off the edge at the top because I'm hoping to tuck it into a pocket. So I just want to leave this kind of clear. And let's put this little baby back on. I want my baby back. Baby back. Baby back. I want my baby back. Now, if I sit her right there on the line of the label, it kind of looks like she's standing. So let's get her on. My little peoples. Hubby and I are going to do a little road trip today. I can't get overly excited, but I've been wanting to go. Been wanting to find a pet store that actually has dogs that I could go in and, pet a dog. I found one. Excuse me, I'm taking another bite. So after I'm done here, is Jasper here? Hi, Jasper. Oh, thank you. So after I'm done streaming, we're going to take a ride and I'm going to go get my puppy fix. I probably do need a little bit of cheesecloth. Who am I kidding? I was just thinking, to me these playing cards are just regular decks, and there's nothing interesting about them to me. I'll put that little label on there. I'm not crazy about that top right there. Thinking about tying something there. I forgot my little rose. It may look cute there, like it's on her shoulder. Let's get out this little. Now I can't get it in the way I wanted it. It did just slide in there. but puppies are our fur babies. Somebody, I missed what you said about a puppy. I'm hoping that if I do get a puppy, who said I'm not getting a puppy today? But he's said things like that before. But I think he's really going to try to hold the line. But I'm hoping it will give me incentive to get out and get moving. Number one. But I mostly just want one to snuggle. All right, so I'm thinking about that rose down there. Never can be too much, right? Now I curled the edge of that because I wanted that to pop up a little bit. But it's not down too far. No impulse buy, so I'm all about impulse. It's not like we haven't had one before, you know what I mean? All right, let's see. This may not look good. Let's just try. I'm going to put a little. Mm, just a little simple knot. Kind of like that. And see, then I got a couple of little strings. I could really put a little charm there. Hmm? Was thinking I wanted some words. That's just merchandise. Not liking that so much. Let's see what else I have in this little tub. Oh, there's a pink. Oh, I should have waited. Oh, girls. Look, a pink little butterfly. I should have waited. That would have worked better with the napkin. Some of this little stuff is just so darling. Now here's a little heart that could go on those strings. I guess, Ange, but I don't know. Yeah, we both really miss our Bella terribly. And the house seems so empty. And she didn't make a lot of noise. You know, she was so ill at the end. Um, oh, look at that. It says garden. That's too big. Is that too big? I went to a garden party. Hmm. I could trim off the flowers, could I not? Of course you could. Jasper says, I love using alto tins for miniature makes. Yeah, I keep telling my sister and my mom before she was, when she was doing her own shopping and stuff, she was always buying them. Don't throw those away, Mom. In fact, I made one into a little, I'm sure you've seen this, into a little, well, my sister Nancy started with watercolor painting. Put some watercolor, what do they call them, pans in there? I made her a little watercolor tin. Oh, yeah, I like that there. Okay, let's add that. Now, this is going to be a bugger to stitch because I put all my jazz on here first. But if I was, if my sewing machine was working properly, I could have really stitched this while you girls were here, but I didn't. So this one, I'm going to glue one of these on the back. And I might just do a little stitch down this side because I can get to that side easily. Now let's look for a little charm. A little charm. Let's see what I have. Or maybe a little bead. I don't know if I can get a bead on there. And then I'm going to look to see where it might go in the journal that I've been working on. Now, you may also think, oh, well, I don't really have anything to send in Happy Mail. But see, these are easy to make. And if you have some playing cards sitting around and some little bits of stuff, even if it's just a little bit of fabric, this fits in an envelope, a very small envelope. And I know, postage has gone up. I get it. But really, for less than $1, you could really make someone's day. Huh? Yes, you could. There's a big old butterfly. Boy, that's kind of big. But I like the color. That rose gold. Let's see what else we have. I don't think I want a fish. Here's a little butterfly. Gold. Hmm. Little owl. That looks cute too. That one seems flatter on the back. All right, I think I'm going to go silver. This just seems maybe a little too large. I don't know. It's got the jump ring on there. All right, another bite. Now, the other thing to consider is when I put that charm on there, it's going to pull this down. Unless I put it on and glue it. I don't think I want that jump ring on there. I think we're going to take that off. Hold on. Maybe add a little pair of pinchers. Good. I really need 2 pinchers. 2 pinchers. Or I could just, oh yeah, these are snippers. These are snippers. Oh, Gail. Okay, honey. Did a bit yesterday. Well, I hope it goes quickly for you. What she's saying. But need to do some really deep cleaning with this neck pain. I just can't get moving. Well, I guess not. Can your son come help you? Can he give you a couple hours? Your grandchildren, they're a little bigger, right? My grandkids could do it. I know Kathy, Calico Kate, her grands are super at helping her with stuff like that. Just an idea. Okay, I'm going to tie this little butterfly on. Let's see. That'll be the day. The boys are still too young. Yeah, they are. Okay. I was thinking they were a little older. I was thinking they were like my Charlotte's age. Yeah, that definitely pulls that down. I don't know if that would bother me. I don't know. Should I glue that charm so this doesn't pull down? All of a sudden, I feel like I'm nasally. I'm feeling like a little nasally. Dina's 12. Oh, girl. Get them while they're young. Get them while they're young. Yeah, Charlotte's 8. And Kathy's granddaughter, I think, is 6 or 7. Oh, yeah. Her grandson, I think, is 10 or 11. They love helping her. Those kids are amazing, though. You know, they help on the farm. It's a different breed. Well, my boy cleaned better than my daughter. Even though he was less mature, he did a much better job. Okay. Anywho, so there, that's not too shabby. I'm thinking I might put a little hot glue behind that little butterfly and attach it. You're okay? I just worry. Hubby helps. That's good. Yeah, it's hard doing that kind of work when you are hurting, for sure. It's hard doing that kind of work when you feel good. Okay, there, I said it. Okay. All right, so let me pull out this journal. Now, this is fabric that I think I just painted golden matte medium on and let it dry. So anyway, I've been starting to put stuff in it. Now, this was the pocket idea that Peggy gave us the other day when we folded the paper. And look how cute that's going to look tucked in there. I just have to find a page so I can glue this down. This is origami paper, so that doesn't have too much weight behind it, so I don't want to glue it on there, but it might look cute there. How about it, huh? How about it? Aw, Ange, that's sweet. So let me get some of my glue. See if I can stick this down. Now I can show you this again if I can find a book page. I'm not put a lot of glue right there because I could use that as a pocket, but I'm going to glue the bottom so that it doesn't get lost in the great abyss. When you put something in there, it's got to be real tall. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to put that on my page and hold that down for a few seconds. My sisters and I, years ago, had this great, it's not a new idea, it wasn't our idea, but that we would take a weekend or, a planned time where we'd all go to one sister's house and clean. It's a great idea, but we never did it. Because the older you get, I'd like to hire somebody to just come do it. But now my husband, his little skinny self, he's good at all that. He gets a lot done in a quick amount of time, so I don't have to worry about it, truly. Kind of like it in that top spot. Cool, right? Cool. Now, of course, there is a bit of texture there where, writing on the back, but if you use a marker or say like a Sharpie pen where you don't have to push down too hard, kind of forgot about writing on the other side. Let's see. I'll put this little number here. Let's put the little number. What did I do with my? There it is. I'm going to paint on my golden matte medium on the back here. So I'm going to get my glue brush again. And then how am I on time? 11:30. Not too bad. Okay. Hubs is at the dentist. So once he gets home, I want to go get ready so we can go on our little road trip. Look at some puppy kisses. Look at some puppy kisses. Now I can slide that over a little bit. Back in the water. Close this up. Now, if you're going to do this, make sure you put your little bit of golden matte medium or your white glue or whatever in something that's sealed real well, because that'll dry out quickly. That'll dry out. What did I say that could open a can of worms? Well, like I've said before, my kids didn't help because Dad was never pleased with what they did. So that was on us. That wasn't on my kids. But, I mean, Kathy's grandchildren, they live on a farm. They're expected to and do, all kinds of stuff. They trim goat nails, the nails on their goats. Most of what's wrong with my kids, I blame on me. Okay, so let's see. Where did I put that page? Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you how we folded that, too. I should have marked it. The little page. There it is. Now I got to remember to take that out and stitch it. But I like how the word garden kind of sticks over on that little pocket. It's just craziness to me, but I like it. Yeah, it turned out pretty cool. Oh, girls, what do you think about this? I had this applique, was white, so I painted on some, I think it was some of the delusional, the stuff in the spray bottles. I was thinking about putting it there. Do you think that would be, and then putting Velcro on the back? Do you think that would be annoying? That's what I'm thinking. Decorate the front. All right. So, was I going to show you something else? I don't think I was I? I don't want to lose that little charm. Thank you, Peggy. So now I've got all these other ones that are drying. See, now this is going to be fun to do. I'm thinking about working on another bead journal. Oh my gosh, I love making bead journals. Maybe out of business reply envelopes. Oh, I love business replies. Get your family to save your business replies because you get a lot of stuff in the mail, and sometimes they're included. But you need more than one or two. So I keep reminding my sisters, save me your, or my son, save me your business reply. They look really yummy if you coffee stain those, Maybe this summer I'll try like some kind of a ATC or some kind of a little, trade thingy like some of the girls do. I can't do it right now though. I've got too much uncertainty right now with my mom, so I have to just, peel back a little bit in case. Is this really annoying, this noise? There she is, my Jacqueline, my little love bug. Are you home from work already, sweetie? I was just getting ready to do a wrap. Jacqueline, I'm going on a road trip. I found a pet shop not too far from us that has puppies that you can pet. Hee 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 hee. Gonna do some puppies. Get some puppy kisses. Oh, you're back in your cubicle. Oh, okay. You got your earbud in. Gotcha. Okay. See how cute they look? No, it's upside down. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. They're half and half. Got the little butterfly, What else do I have here? Oh, this rooster. He's going to be cute, huh? I know somewhere I have a farm type journal started. I got so many things started. I was thinking about doing a marathon where I just stack up all the stuff I've got started. I get so much more done if I'm streaming, it seems. I don't get as distracted. Talk about ADD. This is where my kid gets it. He gets it from me. Holy moly. I think it's supposed to be like 62 here tomorrow. I'm headed back over to Pennsylvania tomorrow. Got me a meeting. And I'm going to drop off my son-in-law's birthday present. He's a February baby. So That'll be good. Let's see here, sunflower. And she says, I need, what'd she say? I need a nap, but not going. My gosh, I slept so much. I mean, I've been falling asleep earlier and earlier and then really staying asleep. Usually I'm awake at, I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 4. Have to make a tinkle. And see, then instead of just going back to sleep, I start playing a game or something. But I was good this morning. I went right back to sleep. And then woke up again around 7. 7-ish. 7-ish. Now these curl a little bit, you know, but if you glue on the other side, or you could probably put a little heat on there and just give them a little like that, and they straighten right out. Oh yeah, this one we put the little. Oh, you don't see him so well. I thought he would show up better. I could have done him on the other side, I guess. Let's just see what that looks like, because I've got another napkin with him on it. Where did that go? My little meeser. Okay, now don't forget that this Sunday during my regular stream is when I'm going to do some giveaways to say thank you for hitting 2,000 subscribers. And I'm going to just say you need to be here to win, because I'll tell you why. That may sound mean, but the reason I'm doing that is because you know what? We all have regular lives. We all have a lot of stuff going on, right? And as much as I want to give things away and say thank you, it's nothing tremendous. You know, it's just that I'm giving away, really. But I just don't want to be running after people and having to find your contact information. I mean, it's just difficult. And so if everybody's here, they can go right away to my email, drop me their information. I mean, I'm sure Dee Dee still has people that have not contacted her that have won a giveaway. It's very especially when you got other stuff going on in your life, you know. It's annoying, girls. It's just annoying. It's annoying. All right, this is Timmy tissue paper, so this is a little stronger. Now, if you paint your glue off a little bit to the edge, this will get stiffer. It's even easier to sand that off. So that's just the truth of it. It's just the truth. So I'm just saying you have to be there to win something. We're not going to be putting in names for other people. I'm very sorry. But so tell your friends if they want to come in, you know, somebody that has been here or comes every, but they don't even have to do that. As long as they're here, if they play and put their name in or number in or whatever for a giveaway, you know, that's fine. That's all fine and dandy. That's great. But that's the way we're going to do it. Like it or not, that's the way we're going to do it. What does Deb say? Ain't nobody got the time for chasing after dresses. Yes, ma'am. I don't check my email every day anymore. I just don't need to. Hey, I'm retired. I am retired. Well, I don't need to be in there that much. You know, it's not intentional, but it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And I know I haven't heard from Shaz. Has anybody heard from Shaz? You snooze, you lose. There you go, Peggy. You got it. All right, so this Sunday, 11 Eastern, and I'm going to skedaddle. So I'm going to go get ready to go on our little outing. I'll call it a date. Woo. See, I like how the card, and I mean, if you have a vintage card that's got a cool back and you want to have that and a napkin or something on it, do what you want. But I like that, you can see now this was tissue pattern paper. See, now Lori's gonna save that big chunk because we don't throw much away. Just remember, it makes dust. Oh, I think he's home. I think he just come home. All right, so now look, I only have, oh gosh, that hooked to my keyboard a little. I only have 2 left. I think I have the sand. So these are the ones we did this morning that we glued on. See, now I'm saving these little bits because I have a bumblebee one to do. So I did this with that little bird right up in the Jack's face. And if you have more of a pattern, if you use your aces, you get to see more of it. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This was Timmy tissue paper. Oh, this is what I was going to show you. Where did he go? I have a second little, oh, I bet you I just scrunched him up and threw him away. Napkin. Did I? Oh, probably. Oh, foo. Oh, foo. What did I do with it? I had a bunch of bits over here on the side, and I just scrunched them all up, and I think my mouse was in there. My mouse was in the house. Okay, so now I'm picking trash. Oh, dear. What a goober. Little mouse man. I don't see him in there. I was just wondering if he would show up better on the other side of the napkin. Oh well, we'll never know. He's not in there. I don't know what I'd do with him. I'm just about done, hon. Oh, my teeth. Okay. And we've got our sunflower, our rooster, bumblebee, and then the one we did today. Oh yeah, I left it in the book. I left it in the book. So really, by the time it's all said and done, you don't really see that too, not a whole lot of it, unless you prepare and plan ahead. You could see more of it, like that Christmas one I showed you earlier. Is Ange going to go get her nap? All right, I'm going to take off here. Let me just show you the one. Yeah, see, like that, you've got that intense color down. I really like that a lot. Well, I guess it should be this way because it had poinsettia on the napkin, so it's up in the corner. But play around with them. They're so much fun. And, you can use them for a lot of different stuff, really. You could hook them together, make a little journal, make a little extra journal to slip into another journal. You know how it goes. Anywho. All right, have a great day. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you Sunday, Celebration Sunday, where I'm going to say thank you for subbing to my channel and do some giveaways throughout my regular stream. So I hope you can join me then. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I will see you next time. And I'm going to go get some puppy kisses. Bye-bye for now.